On the YouTube. Welcome everybody to the Gateway to Freedom Meetup Sunday night stream. November 16th. I want to kick off. Y'all can hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up. I want to kick it off by wishing my mother a very happy birthday. She's on here on her birthday, 71 years young. Yeah, so she said, I'll jump on that Zoom and learn some real estate stuff tonight.
Hello, everybody.
How's everybody doing, though? Caleb, Caleb, you're on your way home from the office.
Yes. Happy birthday, Mrs. Groves.
Thank you, Caleb.
And you,
absolutely.
How long of a drive is it from your office to where you're going?
I'm just going home, so it's only about 20 minutes. Yeah, just got to watch out for the red and blue lights, you know? Make it 15.
That's right. Yeah, don't make it 15. 20 minutes is fine. 20 minutes is fine. Oh, my goodness. Dude, Wayne, how are you, sir?
I'm okay. I'm here tonight.
That's right. We've missed you a couple times.
Yes, I went out of town to a meeting, as you were aware of, and then I also last week, I forget what happened, but something came up in the evening, and so I didn't make it either.
Okay.
But I'm back.
Well, you're back. That's right. Good. We missed you. You got Travis.
You missed me, but your aim's improving, right?
That's right. Yeah, don't try us now. Travis Wakefield working hard like usual. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, man? I just came back from Bass Pro down in Memphis. I was at the Pyramid.
Really? I've never been to that one.
Largest Bass Pro in the world.
I've never been to that. I got this one. This is the only Bass Pro Shop shirt I own. I've got it. I got it in Springfield, I think.
Yeah,
I think we're down in Springfield. One. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one. And that aquarium's pretty neat. If you haven't been down there to the aquarium, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got to check that out. So it's just got in yesterday evening. So
no kidding.
Catch up on some stuff here, but
right.
Couldn't miss the opportunity to soak up all the knowledge and wisdom here.
Where's that Bass Pro Shop at? Is that one in Missouri?
There's one in Springfield, Missouri. Yes, sir.
Yeah, is that what he's talking about?
That's what I was talking about, but not you, Travis. Tell them where you were at again.
It's in downtown Memphis. It's in the Pyramid, which used to be a sporting where they sporting venue, like concert venue, and then that went defunct, and then they turned it into a Bass Pro, I guess 10, 20 years ago or something. But it's got the largest freestanding elevator in the world as well. It's like
really
300-foot elevator, which is kind of scary to me, but pretty cool place.
I'm busy.
Beale Street is cooler.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. Well, glad you can make it as well. Stephen Drake is on the mic. He's got his headphones on, so as not to disturb the ladies in the house. Is that right?
Yo, what's up?
Long time no see, Stephen.
I know. You got to talk to me more often and, come by the house,
Right. I'm going to have to do that.
Have a beer, have some pizza, have some wings.
That's right.
Tea.
We already talked about that, right? We said you're gonna have us over for dinner, and
yes, sir.
I said, well, what does your wife make? Not being a sexist, and you're like, no, we'll just order in. We'll just order in. So yeah, that's fine.
Oh, we could make a pot roast,
Yeah, exactly, no problem.
And your wife gave me a great recipe for mashed potatoes. So.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I've got my the W2 has the annual Thanksgiving potluck, which I know that's the funny trend these days, is like, oh man, you eat at a potluck? Are you kidding me? Don't you care for your health? But that's the thing about potlucks, right? You might be the cleanest person in the world, but you don't know what everybody else does.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen too many videos of people making something and they give their dog a lick of the spoon. It's like, or the cat. It's like, you never know, man. You never know. But I risk it. I'm like, you know what? It just builds up my immune system.
That's why they call it luck, right?
That's right. It's potluck. Absolutely right. And it's coming up Thursday, and I'll make a garlic. I make a mean. It's gonna sound sick, I know. I make a mean garlic mashed cauliflower. Dwayne would
Yeah.
like it, except it's not vegan. It's got butter in it
Oh, well,
and cream
Nobody-
cheese.
nobody's perfect.
Right. But it's the has anybody ever had garlic cauliflower or mashed cauliflower?
Yeah.
You got to go into it knowing it's cauliflower, right? If you go into it thinking it's potatoes, you're going to be, oh my gosh, this is disgusting. But if you go into it knowing it's cauliflower,
The garlic helps.
yes, it kills the cauliflower taste. That's for sure.
That's funny.
I think my girlfriend uses a lot of times she uses plain low calorie Greek yogurt and switching out for sour cream.
Okay.
Having brain moments here, but so sometimes she adds some of that into her garlic mashed potatoes, which adds some protein but minimal calories, and I feel like that adds like a little creaminess to it as well.
Yeah.
But also takes away from the cauliflower-ness.
Right.
If that's a word. So,
it is a new word, man. You made it up
I'm
yourself.
steeped in the mashed cauliflower there, so
Yeah.
I dig it.
Good deal. Yeah, I like it. But that's what I take, and everybody actually asks me every time, "Are you making it? Are you bringing it?" But anyway,
I've eaten mashed cauliflower that tastes just like potatoes.
you have.
I have.
What was it, like a 50-50 mix?
I don't know what the guy did to do that, but I know one of the things is sometimes there's some yellow stuff that you can put in that's vegan, and it's makes it taste cheesy too.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, and a pizza joint I go to, you can order a cauliflower pizza.
Yeah, Emo's has cauliflower pizza now.
Yeah.
And I used to order it thinking it was low carb. It's not. It's not.
Carbs aren't the importance you're giving it there, Rich.
Well, it was when I was on the keto diet, and I needed no carbs.
Yeah.
But Kenneth Seibel is in the house. Looks like he is busy working on something. Long time no see you too, Kenneth. Kenny. Oh, you're muted. You're not at the basement of Homebright, are you?
Huh?
You're not at the basement of Homebright, are you?
Well, you've been down there?
No. I'm asking because I've never seen it.
No, there's actually more stuff in the basement than up on the main floor.
That's the Ace Hardware store in Belleville, in case you guys didn't know. Well, that's awesome, man. Where are you at, though? You at home?
Yeah, I'm at home.
Yeah. Gotcha, man. Long time no see to you, too. What'd you think of that meetup? Like, in case anybody didn't know, Pace Morby and Jameel Damsey were in town last night. I didn't know about it till maybe a day and a half before, something like that. Somebody texted me the link. What's that?
Who are they?
Oh, big deal. They're a big deal. So Jameel Damji is the largest wholesaler in the country, and Pace Morby is probably the leading mind in creative finance, and he's got an incredible community, and they're good people. They're both going to be speaking at Gateway to Freedom next year. Jameel spoke 2 years ago. He ended the conference 2 years. Not this past year, obviously, but last year. Yeah, 2024. He ended the conference. He was talking about pad split, I think, or looking at things from different angles. Like, you may see a property that you might think is a wholesale deal and the numbers don't work, and it's not. But if you look at it from a different angle and a different perspective, you can make money doing it a different way. Different exit strategies. But he's big right now on pad split. But he's the biggest wholesaler in the country. His franchise is called Keegley. Is that right? Am I right?
I think he separated from Keegley, but he started it and did
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he sell it? He sold it off?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
But he was like the driving force when it started, from what I understand.
Oh yeah, huh? Yeah, big time. His big his claim to fame was he did wholesaling a little different than other people. He was direct to agent instead of direct to seller. So he was doing a lot of direct to agent wholesaling, agent calling, agent cold calling, things like that. But it was an incredible meetup, and it was so cool. Like Pace, this dude is amazing. He really is, and it was just cool to know that he hadn't seen me since last October. Yeah, in Scottsdale, Arizona, at the Alternative Asset Summit. And he just pulled right up. He's like, "Hey, Rich, well, great to see you, man. Good to see you. Give him a big old hug." I'm not even a member of his community. So that's
He
pretty cool.
remembers everybody.
He does.
He told me last night, I have a T-shirt with a big peace sign. He wanted to know where it was, you know.
The guy's awesome. I never even met him before, and he knew who I was when he
Yeah.
first came to St. Louis. And I walked in to the room to meet him, and I was like, "Wow." He's like, "Yeah, your comments on stuff and blah blah blah. I see that." I was like, "Wow." Anyway, but yeah, they're coming. You should look them up, Dwayne. They're
Yes.
great. I mean,
Would you text me their names so I can? look them up?
sure. I'm gonna drop it in the chat here. Yep, absolutely. And Pace Morby's community is called Sub 2. And I forget, Caleb, are you part of the Sub 2 community?
That's a fantastic question. I am not.
And that was a great question. That was a fantastic question. Oh my gosh. Pace Morby Sub 2, Jamil DMG. Yeah, you can check Jamil. Jamil's got so many different YouTube, like free YouTube videos. Like every week he goes live. I think he's going live right now, probably. He goes live on Monday nights. I think he goes live on Sunday. Well, no, it may not be right now. They may be putting that a hiatus. They're doing a tour. That's how we saw him. It's like the what's it called?
Creative Nation
Tour or something. So they're going to, and it was pretty cool because, have you heard of Jerry Norton, Dwayne?
No.
Okay. He's also he's a big time guy. And a lot of these guys that I'm trying to, and Jamil's going to get me an in. He's going to make the introduction. We're going to get him into St. Louis for next year's Gateway to Freedom as well. Getting those three guys. Vina Jetty just gave me her confirmation.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, matter of fact, I messaged her and said, "Hey, your assistant said you're available that weekend. Does that mean you're actually in, or do you still have to think about it?" And she goes, "No, if my assistant said I'm available, I'm in. I'm excited." I was like, "All right, cool." So Vina Jetty she either holds over $1 billion in multifamily assets right now, or she's worked with over $1 billion of multifamily assets.
Wow.
She is amazing. And the cool thing about these people is they're so down to earth and real people. They don't think highly. They don't, stick their nose up. They're real people. She has funny videos on social media too, not worrying about what are people going to think about me? Are they going to not like me or like me because I posted this funny, stupid video or whatever? So it's just really cool to see that where people can be real and they're good people and not trying to screw people over, and they give you good advice. She's got one of her because she deals with SEC or with multifamilies and a lot of private money and stuff like that, and conglomerates and what's the word I'm thinking of here? Forming syndication stuff. Yeah, she's got one of the top SEC attorneys in the country working for him too. His name's Nick. I just know him as Nick the lawyer because I think that's his handle on Instagram.
Nice.
I've met him too. He's freaking dude's genius when it comes to SEC.
Has anybody on here done a Sub 2?
Yeah, I took on a 4 family this year, Sub 2, first time. It was pretty smooth. I used a transaction coordinator to do it. That's why it was pretty smooth.
Yeah, that was a good move.
sat through a lecture on that just recently, and they not only did they talk about how you do Sub 2s, but of all the pitfalls that you need to look at. And I'd never heard anybody brief on that part of it, and it kind of made me go, "Well, I'm not so sure I want to do that because it may not be smooth." The
call, due on call, or what's it, due on sale clause or whatever. No, that wasn't what they talked about.
No, they talked about you need to qualify who you're doing it with because they can come back after you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they gave a lot of good examples, and I went, I'm not so sure I want to learn all that stuff.
Huh. It's interesting.
All kinds of ways to do it.
Go ahead.
By the way, happy birthday to your mother.
Well, she's right here. You can say that.
Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you very much.
What did your son get you?
We met for a really nice. All my boys, we went to a breakfast together, so it was good to have my kids with me.
You're looking at him.
My
She's right here. This is her gift. She's on. I let her come on the call.
Yeah.
That's good.
I wanted to say, on the Sub 2 part in Pace's community, that's just the name of it. He's got about 24 different ways to get creative financing. The subject to makes you think, oh, every deal he does is subject to, but it's not. So
he's a creative genius. Well, the reason I was mentioning that whole thing is Jerry Norton, who you can look him up too. I don't know if I dropped his name in here yet. He basically gave Pace and Jamil leads, tons of his own leads that he's qualified or whatever, and basically gave them to those guys to go around the country on this tour. And what they did was, it was really cool. I thought it was so cool. And I was like, man, I would love to do one of these at one of my Gateway to Freedom meetups, where basically there were about, I forget how many people there, 70, I don't know, 80, something
76.
Like that. Yeah, 76 people. And they broke them into like 10 teams. So there were 7 or 8 people per team, and gave them a sheet of all these leads with numbers, addresses, phone numbers, addresses. They're qualified leads in that they are their numbers. So none of those, I don't think any of those were numbers that weren't going to be their numbers. I don't remember exactly, but and broken into teams, like each person in the group had to do a text reach out and then a call to call that person. And basically it wasn't like, hey, we're going to try to close the sale or anything on it. It was basically like, hey, gauging the lead on between 1 and 10, how interested are you, or, how motivated are you? Not necessarily motivated is the word, but how bad do you want to sell your house by the end of the year, whatever. And it was just really cool to hear and see all these people doing this, making calls. Some of these people got confirmation, like, hey, let's get on a call. I want to sell this house, kind of thing. And they actually had a couple people that one lady came with a deal that she didn't know what to do with to the meetup, her own deal. She had got, I don't mean deal. She had a property under contract for way more than she should have. And then one of the leads that one of the guys called wasn't selling his property, but he wanted to buy more properties. So in talking to him, found out that he actually might be interested in this house that she has, the deal that she has. And there's some negotiation and stuff they have to do behind the scenes, trying to get the right price on. And I think Pace did that, right? He talked to the guy and got him in a better price.
Yep.
Or whatever, because she's, I guess, pretty new and got the wrong price and all this kind of stuff. So he actually called and followed up and talked to the guy. And so now it's a deal that maybe this guy that showed up and just participated in the call outs found a buyer for this lady's lead. So that's pretty cool. But it was just neat action. Like, actually people make calls, that's the biggest issue. And when you're in, the point he was making was that if you do these among people, like this community, you feel maybe more secure in making these calls. You're not as afraid to make these calls.
I talked to one lady for like 20 minutes last night.
Really?
From that list. Yeah.
Wow. How'd that go?
I have to get back to her Monday. I got to run the numbers, comp it. I don't think it's going to work because it's got nine bedrooms and 5 bathrooms.
Oh.
But it looks like she already did the rehab, so I don't think it'll work for pad split or co-living, because the entry point's going to be too high unless she comes down. But I told her I would send an offer.
Okay.
And but it's in Seattle.
Oh, really? Well, that's,
So, but from talking to her, I think she's an investor also.
Oh, really?
Very, very nice lady, and she's happy to speak to me. She wants me to talk to her agent. And I said, well, if we do the deal, don't worry, we'll pay your agent.
Yeah.
And so on. So I'll run the numbers, make her an offer. And if it's too low, it's too low. Because I said, this might be a deal for us. Maybe it's not.
Right.
Right. So if we can both make money, yahoo, let's roll. If not, I'll stay in touch.
Right. No, it's really cool. And one last thing, and I'm not tooting. I really like the guy, and I'm not even a part of his community. Yes. I really, really like the guy. I like what it appears that how he's doing his business, and how much integrity both of them, both Jamil and Pace, have. And he has a free Facebook group, Pace Morby does. And I'm a member of that. I'm a part of that, but I very rarely go out there. But I went out there one time and I saw this guy from the St. Louis area trying to get people to invest in his deals. And I'm like, oh, no, this sounds way too familiar. So I looked at it and yep, it was the guy I know who ripped me off of some money years ago when I first got started. And well, I mean, I got every penny, trust me, back. It was a little bit here and there, and then some. But he's gone to prison for fraud. He ran a bunch of stole some money from another friend of mine that was in real estate investing, and as well as and tried stealing money from me, but I wasn't going to let him steal that money from me. And he ended up going to prison for some huge scam of a property, I think like in the Lake of the Ozarks or something, and then did it again in Florida too or something. But dude, it's crazy. But he's on, and I told Pace, I said, look, I'm, just letting you know, I almost replied to this guy, but I wanted to bring it to you first. There's a guy on your group that like is doing this. He's like, send me the email, we'll kick him out. I was like, okay. Or send me an email, we'll kick him in his name, we'll kick him out. I was like, all right, cool. Just on my word of me saying it.
Oh,
so,
yeah. I've seen something similar.
Yeah. And I just, looking out. I mean, the guy's doing the same thing. And somebody had shown up to our, monthly meetup that had mentioned he was back in town trying to connect and rip off people here in town. And I think he had actually done it again to somebody here in town. And that, I was like, that's it. I didn't know. I thought he might learn his lesson and stay out of real estate investing. And it's not even real estate investing he's doing. He's scamming. That's all. But anyway. Anywho. So, folks, what is new? What is going on? This is, we're 24 minutes in, and I'm just now talking about that. I do want to give you this heads up. You'll be the first to know. Let's who we AI call we can get AI to cold call them. I'm sorry. What was that about? I'm so sorry.
You were talking about how they were doing deals and you wanted to do it at the Gateway to Freedom Meetup. And
yes.
Breakout.
Yes. I'm so sorry. Yeah. That would be a great. Oh man, that'd be a phenomenal, dude. You're gonna have to come to town to do that.
I was listening to the speaker lineup and I was like, Dad, we're going to St. Louis next year. Pack your bag. Be ready.
Bam. I'm gonna have a mini Clever Summit.
Send me the link. I'll put down the deposit today.
I will, buddy. I will. The only bad news I have with all these wins, and those are a lot of wins, and so I'm sharing my wins first. I apologize. I jumped the stage, but for all the wins I had, I got one loss. I took an L. Amy Majoria is not going to be able to make it because she's got her annual girls trip that same weekend. She's like, literally, we just had our girls trip October 17th this past year, and every year we set the date for the next year's trip, and that's the weekend we're doing it. I was like,
no.
I know.
They have to have it at Hollywood Casino.
Right. She's like, I could get on Zoom. I could do it from Zoom from New York City. And I was like, no, I'm not going to ask you to jump on a Zoom. However, she's like, but let me know if there's anybody else you need me to connect you with, and I could try to, make a connection for somebody else to show up. So I may take her up on that. There's a couple people that I'm thinking of. Actually, one's Sarah Weaver. I don't know if you guys know Sarah Weaver, but
I've heard the name.
Yeah, she's I know her, and I actually had her on board to come in 24, except when she heard the dates, she was going to freaking Indonesia, I think. She was going to Indonesia for, I think, a month. This woman is amazing. She for the longest, she owns short-term rentals all over Midwest. She has some Kansas City, Kansas properties. She has some Iowa properties, but Midwest properties, and basically lived out of her suitcase. She stopped doing that now, but lived out of her suitcase. She was just a nomad. She would go to this place for a month or go to this place and stay for a month. It was so cool. So I just thought that'd be really cool. She's got a really cool, I actually heard her talk at one of Amy's conferences. She was a speaker there too. And she's an author and all that, but she's really cool. She's also very, like I said, just real, right? I want real people involved with me, but I can't cram it full of 15 people that aren't in St. Louis just yet, right?
Exactly.
So we'll still have St. Louis folks as well, but the bar has been raised. So we're going to get the creme de la creme speaking at the conference from here on out. There is a let me get the link.
YouTube.
Whoops.
Welcome.
Hope you didn't hear that. But let me grab the link real quick, and I'll throw it in the chat in case anybody hasn't gotten them. We still have what I'm calling the 2025 early bird special, which is the early bird special for anybody that buys it from now through the end of the year, and then the prices are going to start going up at the beginning of next year. But we had a super early bird special on the last day of Gateway to Freedom. There it is. And now the prices are going up. So that's one thing I do is I try not to, I don't think I did this past ticket season. I don't revisit the price. Like once the price is $79 on that first, it was $79 on Sunday of Gateway to Freedom, just for the people that were there on that Sunday. Sorry, Travis. Travis was there Saturday, couldn't make it Sunday. But and so once it was $79, nobody else is going to be able to get it for that $79, right? Oh man. Oh yeah, Stevie D did. And matter of fact, Stevie got a little ticked off because for the first 2 years, Stevie got the super ultra VIP or Diamond Plus or whatever we called it.
Platinum Plus,
because he was the first ticket buyer. And he got beat out by like 6 seconds from somebody else.
Nick Johnson.
Nick, that's right. But yeah, so now tickets are as low as $99 for the general admission, and I forget what the VIP is right now as well, but it's not going to be that cheap again. So
can you see if we're on that list? Because I'm sure I gave you some money, but
yeah, let me see. let me see. I can look at my attendee list right now. We have, we've already sold 13 tickets, just to let you know, which is big for not. Yes, Dwayne bought his ticket already. Check him out.
Yeah.
Way to go, Dwayne. Woohoo. But we are going to be rocking and rolling. This year is going to be amazing. I'm planning on having 300 people in that room for real. We're going to do some SEO marketing. We're going to do some things that are going to really blow it up. Plus with the speakers we're having, a lot of these speakers, their followers, they're the people that want to learn from them travel, and they come to these events, and they're good quality people as well. So anyway, that's it. I'm done pitching, except for one last thing. One last thing. Then I'll turn it over to you for the rest of the night. Not tonight, but next Monday, and I'm gonna message you all because I completely forgot to create a link tonight. But next Monday night, at what time did we agree to, Caleb? Was it 7:30?
Rich, that's a fantastic question.
I think it was, right? I think it was 7:30. The reason is, I think it is because I have one from 6 to 7 on Monday nights standing when I attend. And I'm hoping I can talk the host of that one joining us. And sometimes that one runs a little long. So if we did 7:30, she would at least possibly be able to join us, because I think she would be incredibly excited about your product. And she knows a ton of people. We are having a special Monday night stream next Monday, the 24th at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, where we are going to demonstrate this AI outbound caller that I have in place, courtesy of Caleb Geiger. Am I saying your last name right, by the way? It's Geiger, right?
It is, yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
fantastic question.
Sometimes.
Are you sure how to say your own name? No, I'm sure.
I am. So, you'd be surprised how many people say Caleb.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Geiger is 9 times out of 10 always right, though, so that's good.
Oh, wow. That's well, they say Caleb until they hear you speak, and they're like, wait, I'm sorry, your name is not Caleb, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm sure. Or you walk into an interview and they're like, I was expecting a Middle Eastern guy.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the only reason we gave you this interview.
Yeah.
DEI.
Right. But yeah, so Caleb has been on our Sunday night stream a few times. He actually spoke a while back as well, talking about how he uses AI in his business. But his company is called REI Collab, and I partnered with him to work his system and do these. I think I mentioned it at the last meeting. Do the outbound calling, and he's it's been phenomenal. And I've used one of the top ones there is right now out there, and it's blowing it away. It is. It's incredible. The response time is super fast. It's an outbound AI caller. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to demo that. Caleb, what are we going to do? What you tell everybody what we're going to do that Monday night.
I mean, it's going to be a hands-on experience. Everyone's going to get to experience what it looks like to get a phone call from that agent and what it looks like to be closed by it, to get to that appointment, to qualify a lead and get it on the calendar for the closer, right? I mean, a lot of people spend time on cold calling. Texting has so many regulations. How can we just get in front of these people with a couple clicks of a button and have them book appointments into our calendar? That's it. I mean, that simple. That's what we want.
Yeah. I went through these calls I've had since we launched this campaign, and I was going through them and listen. And the cool thing is, like, you can go back and you can either read the transcripts or you can click the play button or whatever and listen to the actual call itself. So you can hear the tone, like how was the tone when somebody said, I'm not interested. Was it because they got frustrated or what? So it's so cool to listen to the conversations, and then should I call this person back or not or whatever. But it was just really, really cool. So, and it's been so amazing. So I spent a lot of the day today doing that, and this afternoon going through some of these older recordings and listening to them, so I can build my call list for like first thing in the morning tomorrow. Not first thing in the morning. I don't think anybody wants a call like Stevie D does at 6:30 in the morning from Rich Groves. But he told me last night a story that I completely forgot, that I called you or text you. I call you?
I think it was at first the call, and then I texted back and said, "What do you need?" And then you said, never mind or something.
I called him at 6:30 in the morning. Sometimes I get up so early I get to work and I forget what time it is when I reach out to somebody. I'm like, oh, I got to be mindful about that on my calls, right? So
I get up at 4 a.m. anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I thought it was like going to be an emergency or something.
Right? Why else would somebody call you at 6:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
Right.
I had bail money ready.
Well, I appreciate that you're somebody I can call if I'm ever in need of a bailsman.
I don't want to interrupt any such stuff. Sorry.
No, you're good. But I appreciate that. But then when he texts me back what he needs, oh, never mind. Travis Wakefield came through with my bail.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, man. But no, so that's it. I mean, guys, what's that?
Hey, if you're going to jail, I'm going to jail.
Oh, right. That's right. That's right. If I'm going to jail, it's because you and I were hanging out.
We were back to back fighting them off in the dark alley downtown off Washington.
That's absolutely right.
I just found the text. Sorry for do you have any vacant properties ready to rent in Cahokia?
Oh my gosh. Wow. Sorry. And we ran into a guy at the meetup last night from Boston. He came to St. Louis from Boston, because it coincided with the little meetup thing they were doing, and B, because he has properties here that he was checking on as well. So he's buying in Cahokia.
Oh,
Did
nice.
you meet that guy too, Steven?
No, I don't think so.
His name's Ed Jones. It was funny. He walked up. I saw his name tag said Ed Jones. I said, "You're a little shorter than I remember." I don't know if anybody gets that joke. There was a football player in the 70s and 80s named Ed Too Tall Jones.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So his name's Ed Jones. I was like, "You're a little shorter than I remember." But anyway, So I forget where I was at. Yeah. So we got I got buyer in Cahokia for anything that I'm not using Caleb's, and the REI Collab system. Caleb's built me this incredibly, just this really incredibly personal. I don't want to say personal. Whatever. Yeah, it's been personalized, but I've given him some hey, I want this agent to sound like they're an expert in the market, and here's what it needs to know. It needs to know what are the offers in that area. What the houses were built in the 50s into the 60s. A lot of those need repairs because they're not up to code and all this kind of stuff. And because I didn't want it just to be this blanket agent that said, "Hey, tell me about your house," or whatever. I wanted them to think this person knows Cahokia. And it's been really, really cool. Sometimes people get offended when you tell them, "Look, we're going to be giving you an offer between $10,000 and $15,000. What do you think about that?" Kind of, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know," but it's okay. At least it opens the conversation at a low expectation, right? So they may, if their hesitations on price, I can, and if I look it over and I see the property, I see the neighborhood it's in, I look at a quick Google Maps photo, street view or whatever, and I know that neighborhood, maybe I've even driven by the house several times, I might be like, you know what, all right, at least it's a conversation to have with the person. Let's call them back and talk to them about it. And it's just been really, really cool. Like one lady has a duplex. I'm giving you an example. She has a duplex that she wants to move out of, but she's got to find a place to move for herself. But the one side's vacant, needs repairs to make it rentable. Hers, she says, is fine, and it's a duplex, mind you. It's not a single family home; it's a duplex. And the agent's like, "Look, just to give you a heads up, a lot of those properties, as you know, probably need a lot of work." And so we're in like the $10,000 to $15,000 offer range. What do you think about that? And the lady's like, "Oh, not for a duplex, not for a duplex. It's got to at least be." Listen to this. It's got to at least be triple that. $30,000 for a duplex? Now we're talking. So I'm going to call her back tomorrow. I'll be like, "Let's talk a little more about this duplex for 30 grand. No, but you never know. Right?
That sounds like a deal.
Right. Exactly.
You both set your bars. You get somewhere in the middle and
right.
Roll
Exactly.
with it.
Yeah. And it's, to me, I don't know what your thoughts are about that, and I'd love to hear it. But to me, it's better to set the bar low and set expectation low, and exceed it than to do what many people do. I think I've done it. I can count on one hand how many times I've done it in the entire time I've done this, where you offer something super high and then you come back, "Oh, well, we need to renegotiate.
Mm-hmm.
We need to renegotiate. We need to renegotiate. We need to renegotiate." I don't like doing that. I don't really think that's a great, cool thing. I don't at all. I think people lock up properties just to get it under contract, and then they fully well knowing that they're going to go renegotiate later. But anyway, I don't know what y'all think about that. But so what's up? What's up with all y'all? You're gonna did you put it in your calendar yet? So I'm gonna send you out an email with the link. So I'll try to even text y'all with the link to RSVP for it if you want to join us Monday night. Or I could just use the same link.
What's R4, P4, or P whatever?
R4, what?
You just talked about on Monday night.
RSVP?
I don't know. You said something. If you want to join us on Monday night.
Oh yeah. Monday night, next Monday night. Not tomorrow. Next Monday night, we're having the AI cold calling live experience, the demo experience. How would you call it, Caleb? How would you describe it again?
Oh, okay. I got you.
Hands-on experience.
There you go. Yeah, hands-on. It's gonna be cool. I mean, even if you don't know about it, even if you're unsure about it, like, I don't know if I like this, I don't know if I want to do this. Come on, listen, watch it, see it, be a part of it.
So you're going to send that link out to all of us, Rich?
Yeah, I will. I just have to go out and create my event, like I do for the G2freemeetup.com or whatever, like the link I just put in. I'll just get that link up so everybody can go and RSVP for it, just so I know who to email. I'm going to blast. Yes. So yes, I will email you. I don't need to hear my behind the scenes conversation that's going on in the back of my head. You don't need to hear all that stuff. I'm vocalizing that right now. I don't need to do that. So yes, you will get an email with how you can join us. It is honestly, it'll probably be the same link we use for tonight. But actually, no, it won't be, because I want to capture the names and numbers of the people that are RSVPing. So it will be a special link. I will get that out to you. Okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right. But what's going on with y'all? What do y'all want to talk about? Now that I've taken 42 minutes of your time talking about me and the things that excite me lately.
I have a quick question for you, Rich.
Yes, sir.
If you got a line of rabbits in a row, and they're all hopping backwards. What do you have?
A line of rabbits hopping backwards. I don't know.
It's a receding hairline.
Oh, that's what I've got. That's what this is. It's just a bunch of rabbits on my head.
Get back to real estate now.
I love that. That's awesome. Dwayne is the king of dad jokes. Just letting you know. And granddad jokes. No. Oh my. Travis, what you guys got going on? You I forgot. Did you close that deal, that multifamily or whatever?
Actually bought the the 4-family, closed on that 3-4 weeks ago. We ended up having to file rent and possession on one of the tenants that we inherited.
Oh, wow.
But they're out. They actually they moved out the day that they were served. So
wow.
that's about as well as it could go on that end, other than it's expensive. So yeah, we got that. I was just over there today and delivered a stove and did a lease and collected deposit and December rent on one of the apartments. So now I have one of the townhomes over there to rent out, and we got to do wrapping up some repairs there and some repairs on the apartment that we just did the eviction on, and you know how it goes. But the same sellers have a duplex that we went and looked at a couple of weeks ago, and going to try to buy that duplex from them as well. So
that's awesome.
Just racking up the multifamilies here, but these sellers, they built most of these properties back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. So
oh really?
Some of them are they've been, a lot of these properties they have those 20, 27 or 30-year depreciation lengths on them, and they ran out of their depreciation at some point along the way, and they've just kind of been coasting, and they haven't really been doing much maintenance on these places. So some of them have, long story long, there's some deferred maintenance that we discovered on the 4-family we just bought that has really been kicking our ass. And so now we've decided that we're going to have to be a little tighter on our numbers moving forward if we're going to buy other stuff from them.
Sure. Yeah.
Travis, are you working in Illinois?
No, we're mainly in Southeast Missouri.
Okay. Down in the Boot Heel.
We've got some stuff as far south as Sykeston. Most of our stuff is in the Farmington, Park Hills, Deloge area.
Gotcha.
We sold off all of our St. Louis stuff, and we may buy back some St. Louis stuff at some point.
Yeah, just curious.
I wanted to mention I ran into Peter at Home Depot in South County a couple weeks ago, I think, or last weekend or the weekend before that or something, I think.
Yeah, he's a Home Depot-er. I'm a Lowe's guy, but I'm becoming less of a Lowe's guy. It's always so frustrating. We tried to buy a stove from them today, and they never have any of their damn stove. You try to buy appliances, they never have them in stock.
Oh.
The ones they do have in stock are boxed up, and when you get it where you're going, you find out it's got huge defects, or or then you try to have them deliver something. Their delivery people are always, so we ended up buying from Menards today and saving some money, and I just filled out my 11% rebate to send back. So we'll see how that goes.
You know what I did? I think they have now the rebates are like good for 12 months or something. Like you can send them in 12 months.
That's what the thing said. Yeah.
I just sent a stack of rebates that tall because I just had let it lapse. And I'm sitting there as I'm going through all my receipts, because I went online and printed them all out, and I'm entering in the amounts in Excel spreadsheet. I going to get like $2,000 for rebates.
Nice. Yeah,
I'm like, wow, that's almost the materials from an ex rehab.
All right, there you go. Yes, I told my business partner, I said, let's meet at Menards. He said, well, let's go to Lowe's. We have a commercial account there, and we have the rewards points that we typically save up all year, and then right before Christmas, him and I will go down to Lowe's and buy like toilet paper and
Oh yeah.
just stuff we need for the house from
Yeah.
Lowe's on our points.
Right.
And I said they never have anything in stock, so we got there, and of course they didn't have the cheapest ones that we wanted to put in this unit. They were
Right.
trying to sell us one that was $700. I said, let's go to Menards. We go to Menards, $450. Menards carries the Amana, AMANA
Yeah.
brand. I said,
I
that's
think
the
the
one.
Maytag.
Let's get that damn thing right there, and
Yeah.
let's go. You know.
I think Amana is a Maytag brand. So
Oh,
that's,
okay.
that's cool.
We outfitted our whole last flip with Amana.
Yeah.
It was stainless steel, but it, hey,
Yeah.
it all matched.
Yeah.
So,
Right. Exactly. That's awesome. That is really awesome. Yeah. I think they've got and if you want to do white, I don't know if it comes in stainless for that price, but they've got like a above range microwave for like $150, brand
yeah,
brand new.
that's the one we did that one.
Okay.
We did an amount of range, the above range microwave, refrigerator, and dishwasher. And I can't remember what it cost. I want to say it was $3,000 or less for all of that.
Wow. Wow.
So, and it's always nice to have, I think, to have brand matching, because it just kind of resonates to the person. Oh, all of this stuff is new. It all matches.
Right.
Whereas if you have stainless steel, but you have a Whirlpool and then a Maytag and then a whatever, and it's like these guys just piece this stuff together. It's not
right.
really.
Yeah, if they piece that together, what else are they going to piece together?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They must duct tape their plumbing, right, Ken?
Yeah.
Oh man, what else you got? What's everybody got for questions, man? I know we've been just BSing this whole time here. I apologize. You got any questions, or you want to talk about something for 10 minutes?
Not much is going on. I'm hoping my tenant's out on the 24th.
Oh yeah.
So I can start the rehab.
Helping them out, like helping them move out. What do you mean? You're hoping they're out?
Well, no, she's got to the end of the month.
Okay.
And she's got a new apartment up in Belleville someplace.
Okay.
Section 8, and
yeah.
You were inside. She's not the cleanest person, and I'm just happy she's getting out and get ready to fix it up.
Right.
I want to start on it, and I want to close on it next year. I don't want to put it on this year.
Yeah.
And then
was she a 2-bedroom or was she a?
It's a 2-1 with a basement. I'm debating in that big living room if we walk in the door and go to the left. I think I might have mentioned it before, but see if I can add a bedroom and punch a hole in the wall and put a window.
Right.
And make it a 3-1.
Was her voucher for a 3-bedroom or was it for a 2-bedroom?
2-bedroom.
Okay, because I got to think, I'm like, why didn't I talk to you about, hey, I'll take your tenant? It's because she's just 2-bedroom. I've got one that's a 3-bedroom that I could use a tenant for, but
I'll probably have a 3.
Working in Baden?
In
Did I just hear
Baden?
he's working in Baden?
No, I don't think I mean, it's in Cahokia, but her apartment is in Belleville.
Belleville, yeah, she's moving to Belleville.
Okay.
Right.
Supposedly, go ahead.
I have one other question. Somebody talked about doing a rent and possession lawsuit and said it was expensive. Can I ask how much that was?
I think Travis said it.
I think it was you, Travis.
Could be.
So in St. Francis County, there's only one attorney that really does those. So it's around $650 to the attorney, then it's another $100 or something to the process server. In St. Louis, I work in property management in St. Louis City. That's my day job. We use Chris Bosler for ours, and he charges $450, and it's much more streamlined than what we have in St. Francis County. So,
and why would you like Chris? He's got to be terrible.
Yeah, so it typically works out. He typically gets the ball rolling, and most of our contact is directly with Chris in St. Louis City, as opposed to in St. Francis County. We deal with interns and desk
I
jockeys.
worked with that office that Chris is in forever. And is Kathy still there? Is she still practicing law?
Yeah, I believe she's one of the. It's Kathy and
Travellini.
Chris, and there's one other.
Travellini.
Travellini. That's it.
Yeah. She's a partner too. Yeah, I can't say enough about that place because they're flat rate and they do really good work.
I agree.
Nice deal. Nice job.
And it's flat rate. That's really nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So what else do we have going on, folks? What else? What are the kind of things you want to talk about?
Who's got money to lend on my next acquisition?
Ooh.
How's
But
that?
you gotta start telling people that's what you do, is you give
Yeah.
people double-digit returns for their money.
Yeah, I want to go to Amy one time.
You're gonna have to, but you can learn before that. She has, some free information out there. She's got
Right.
a bunch of stuff. But I mean, yeah, you got getting into the weeds helps out a ton because it helps you with what not to do, what you can do, what you can't do.
Yeah.
Are you buying for yourself?
Me?
Yes, you said you're
Yes.
looking for money.
Yep.
I'm going to give you a suggestion.
I don't wear a mask into the bank, so I hope that's
No.
not the same.
Actually, this is probably easier than that. I found this guy by accident and I want to go try him. But he
Okay.
said he can write down to a $10,000 loan.
Okay.
And as soon as I find it, I'll give you his name and phone number.
Sure. If you can you put it in the chat or
I'm illiterate.
yeah.
He's illiterate.
Illiterate? Now I got to find a pen and paper in this modern day and age, where everything is
Well,
digital.
here's a pen. I'll hand it to you.
Okay, thank you. I got it.
So I came across a place called eMortgage. eMortgage. Oh dang it.
Oh, dang it. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, eMortgage. Oh dang it is
Yep.
exactly. I think he's Irish. It's eMortgage Capital.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see this. They have a thing that says no minimum, no maximum. So I was going to give them a call or fill this out as well because I want to talk to them about a couple different things as well.
Throw it in the chat, the number or whatever.
Yeah, I don't. It's a screenshot that I'm going to have to search on social media for it.
There was somebody I met yesterday, Gary. Somebody I think he does small loans as well.
All right.
But
and so with those, I mean, as long as eMortgage Capital, you can search them. And I don't know anything about them. I'm not recommending them. I don't know anything about them except that I saw that and the no minimum stuck out with me only because I have a 2-bedroom that I want to rehab and either flip or do a DSCR loan on or whatever. So 2 bedrooms in Cahokia don't appraise for 100, whereas 3 bedrooms do 100 plus. So a lot of these companies have a $75,000 minimum on 75%, right? So, but if they will do it for less than that, cool.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Yeah,
get ready to rehab this one.
Yeah,
I think I can get it done 10 or under.
Yeah, and
so.
Yeah. Otherwise, the key is going to be if you're raising capital for that, is to find somebody that'll loan you that for as a second position or whatever, so that whenever you do sell it, you cash out because you have a mortgage on it right now, right?
Nope.
No, so it's free and clear.
No, I took a personal loan, but that's just about paid off when I bought it.
Okay.
Hey,
there's no liens.
I just put that guy's name in the chat.
I got it. I'm copying it down now.
I was actually impressed with him, but I want to do one deal with him or find somebody that does and see if he does it because he's a banker. So if you do commercial, my last commercial loan came in at 7.25%. And that's without all the extra fees in there that the other people get. So it's worth looking at. And if you get, if you find out bad or good, would you let me know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. for sure. Awesome. No, appreciate that. Thanks for sharing that.
They call him JP, and one of the tellers said, "I don't know why they do that." And I look at that name and go, "You don't have to be bright to figure that one out."
Mm-hmm.
But when he was actually interested in the houses they were selling for 15,000 up in uh oh, it's up by the airport, uh, where a lot of people say they won't go. And
Oh,
when I think of that name, I'll tell you. But I talked to him while the people from the bank was there because they were trying to improve the city up there.
yeah,
And he said, "Have they done a quiet title suit?" And the girl said, "Yeah, she's pretty sure they did." But she called back and she said, "I looked this up, and in our paperwork it says the buyer will have to do their own quiet title lawsuit." And I said, "Well, why don't you guys go talk to somebody like Dale Sweet and see if he'll do a bigger deal for you and make it work for you."
sure.
So
Sure
you never
thing.
know.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
How's the South Carolina market, Caleb?
Oh, it's fantastic. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen here with the 620 credit scores. How that requirement's being removed.
Right.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing how that's all going to pan out. But I mean, as always, well, not as always, but with the market and the way that is right now, just nationwide foreclosure filings keep piling up. So
Yeah.
that machine is turning. Yeah, plenty
You,
of conversations to be had there. So
if you're curious, I mean, I know, and I'm not trying to give you the shiny object syndrome at all, but in you speaking about the foreclosure stuff, if you're interested in short sales at all, I would recommend my friend David Randolph. If you want to check him out, he's got a really, really good course on short sales. I actually bought the course, haven't cracked it open yet. Because I don't want to do the whole shiny object syndrome thing. It's like I got to get these things off this plate, then I can learn this one, whatever. But I think it's prime opportunity. And like you said, with the whole 620, if they're going to get rid of the credit score requirements, like anything else the government sticks its freaking nose into, you're going to see a rise in prices, right? When did college costs go so high? Oh, that's right. When they started giving loans to anybody and everybody. When did housing prices start going up so high? Oh, that's right. When they freaking gave loans to anybody and everybody, no matter what, right? It's going to be the same freaking thing.
And a 50-year mortgage.
Yeah, a 50-year mortgage is going to cause nothing except prices in homes are going to freaking triple. Not triple. I'm exaggerating, but you're going to see a small spike, right? It's not going to be forever. It'd be but if you're positioned in a place that you can, maybe you got some things you want to sell right away, boom, you can make some money in that if those things ever go through. Because look what happened in Japan when Japan implemented their 50-year mortgage. Became the most expensive real estate in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But
Hey,
anyway,
Rich,
yeah.
you said you bought David's course. Which one did you buy?
The $1,500 one. I can't remember which one that is. Yeah.
Okay. Because when he talked about what that did, I said, I'm interested in that.
Yeah.
So,
I just haven't used it yet.
Well, that's not the full course.
I understand. Yeah, I understand. I just want to get into it. Yeah.
I thought what he was doing for wholesaling, or
Yeah.
not wholesaling, but for getting you bought up to where you got to rehab it that sounds awful reasonable.
Okay.
Because you got scripts and everything for that.
Yeah. I just want to learn how to acquire the property. Once I've acquired the property, I know, whatever I want to, yeah, that's the part I want to learn is how to get it. After that, I got that.
you guys need an agent up there to do that?
No.
Oh,
You don't
no,
need
not
short sales?
Nope.
no. You had me confused there for a second, Caleb. When you said agent, I thought, you mean you have an agent strictly for calling? For you do though, right?
Oh yeah, I do.
That's what I thought you meant. I'm like, do you want me to create an agent for you guys to call people for your short sales?
I mean, I have one that's tailored for foreclosures that it calls and it books appointments for that too. So
that's awesome.
I like that.
But yeah, I know.
like
I've come again.
No, I'm sorry. I said I like what you just said.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, I know the little bit I've heard about short sales, there's always been like I've heard that there's a real estate agent involved. They negotiate with the bank to get it approved and everything. But it sounds like we don't need that.
From what I understand, and if anybody understands it better, please chime in. You have to something has there's like a requirement for getting it listed on the MLS.
Yeah, for like a day.
Right.
Right.
Right. But I mean, I think that's the only time you would need an agent, I guess. I don't know. Well, hey everybody, I apologize. I don't mean to cut short. But drop your I'm gonna turn off my camera. I'm gonna turn off my microphone like I always do. I'm a couple minutes late this time. I apologize. Drop your name, your cell phone, your email, whatever the best way to contact you is, so everybody can reach out and keep communicating, building this community. I want everybody to be able to talk to each other and communicate. If you have questions, if you've said, hey, what you said over there, Stevie, I like that. I want to talk to you more about it. Well, they won't know unless they know how to get a hold of you. So everybody drop their name and chat in the chat, their contact information in the chat, and everybody can keep talking to each other. I'm going to drop off here. We're going to end the Zoom now, but I'm going to officially, but I'm going to leave it going so you guys can still communicate with the chat. So thanks everybody.
All right, Rich.
Talk to you next Monday.
Okay.
Next Monday.
And Caleb, you have a call. Do you have a call every Monday?
Do I have a call inside of the school group?
Yeah, the REI collab. When Rich mentioned something to me about it, I sent the thing and joined the community there. And it looks like you have something tomorrow at 8 in the morning and at 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yes, sir. So that is a fantastic question. I'm glad you asked. So in the mornings, there is Nick Alarood. He's up in Boston. He is very big into the inner work and more into the spiritual side and how that affects us business. So every morning or every Monday morning, we have a call with him, or every Monday morning, start of the week, we have a Manifest Monday mindset call with him. That's at 8 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Eastern. Fantastic call to hop on. He's big up in the Boston market, 7-figure real estate investor up there. And then at 4:30, we're on a call with Jake Burhans. He's with QA Home Buyers. He has a novation business.